Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. You know, I just figured that in light of former Vice President Joe Biden making an announcement that there were going to be food shortages, well, I did a video on that already showing that there's already food shortages. I don't know exactly where he's been, but there's already food shortages. Anyway, so I got to thinking, you know, that sometimes we're canning food or whatever to put on our pantry to have something quick to snatch off the shelf in the event you don't feel like cooking that day or you got a busy week or whatever. And I thought, you know what? I don't have anything in the way of snacks. And then I thought about how meat has gotten very, very expensive, and a very good source of protein is nuts. Now, I don't like all kinds of nuts, but I do like pistachio nuts. So I thought, hey, I should buy a couple of bags of this. And this is a 3-pound bag. And I thought I'll buy a couple of bags of this and I'll store some away. This is a half-gallon jar. And I bought this new sealer. This is a food saver. I don't know the model, sorry. And I bought the jar attachment that goes to it so that I could put the nuts in here and vacuum seal them. Now, let me tell you about nuts. Most of them have an oil on them, and the oil will cause your nuts to go rancid. So I got these because they're in the shell, they're roasted, but they don't have a lot of oil on them. So I thought I would get these instead of walnuts or something like that that's out of the shell that they have to put oil on when they roast them. Anyway, so I got these, and also I got this. Now I've bought these from this company for, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. These are not nuts, even though it shows it on here. They're actually honey roasted sesame sticks. Just like a snack, right? Now, it's not the most healthy thing because, you know, it's carbs. But it's not very high in calories, as you can see. And it's just something to munch on, you know, on a rainy day or whatever. But I don't want to eat all this. I mean, I bought a couple of bags of this, and it's a pretty good sized bag. So I don't want to eat all that at one time. But I also don't want it to go soft and stale on me because they're like little crackers, right? Not really crackers. Let me see if I can show you. I'm trying to do this with one hand. This is what they look like. So they're crunchy, and as you can see, they're crunchy. But going in and out of the bag could cause them to go soft over time because it's so much of it. So I decided to vacuum seal that as well. And anyway, I just wanted to encourage you guys to consider getting something like this and putting away some of your dry goods. It could be rice or whatever. Vacuum seal it so it doesn't lose its integrity over time. Now with my rice, right now I just have it in a big gallon jug and it's not vacuum sealed. But with rice and grains and things like that, I recommend either putting it in a deep freeze if you have space for 2 or 3 days to kill off any larvae or anything like that. Or in my case, I put mine in the oven on 225 for about an hour and a half. And then I let it cool down completely. And then I'll go ahead and store it away. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing with my rice. This is a gallon of rice that I mentioned a minute ago that I had stored in a gallon container like this. So I'm going to put it in this roasting pan, and I'm going to put it in the oven on, well, my husband's helping me here. I'm putting it in the oven on 225, and let me see if I can, I'm trying to do this with one hand. I think it has, you have to flip it over. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in here on 225 for about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna come over here and put it in one of my, or two of these, or however many it takes, of these jars, to put that away for storage for the future. So I'm getting ready to show you how this machine works. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here.
Sesame crunchy, yum.
And I want to fill it almost, well, clear to the top, as close as I can get it. Sorry about the noise. I hope you can see because the light's being blocked. And then, hold on just for a minute. Okay. So you put your lid on, not your rings, just your lid. And then this fits on top of wide mouth jars, okay? This is your accessory hose that goes in here, and it's going to be the thing that sucks the air out of your canning jar.
Insert vacuum suck hoselator.
And then I'm going to push vac seal on this particular model. When it's finished sealing, or when it starts to seal, right now it's vacuuming. But when it starts to seal, this red light will come on. It'll say seal, and then it'll go off. When it goes off, then it's done, and then I'll show you how this lid is secure on here, and there's no air left in here. So these should stay crunchy. So as soon as this light goes off, then you'll see what I mean. Okay.
Light is off.
So now I'm going to do this. Take the hose off. You'll hear a little vacuum. You hear that? And then this comes off. You check your jar. It's sealed. So that's how you use this machine. Now, I told you guys I don't know the number, the model of it. I have no idea. If I find it, I'll let you know. It's somewhere, but it's not. Let me see if it's inside the machine. No. It's Food Saver. That's all I can tell you. Food Saver has several models, but I don't know what this model number is. Anyway, but it does have this little accessory thing that goes with it, and I have the one that's for wide mouth, and I have the other one that's for regular mouth jars. But I just wanted to show you guys how that works, and this will keep for, you know, a couple of years, I would imagine. Of course, we'll eat it before then, but I don't want it to go stale. And because of the way food prices are, if things get really, really expensive, at least I know I have a little bit left away for later. So, all right, you guys, that's a wrap. Thanks for coming along. I'll see you next time I come on.